Out with Clay Hall from WSYX.
Hey, Shaun, good to see you again. We talked with a lot of the players about the ups and downs. It hasn't been a storybook season, but I guess it could be. Are you glad you came back?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm glad I came back. I came back like beginning of at the beginning of the year. So why not come back and just finish what I started? So I'm definitely glad I came back. We definitely have fought through some adversity this year with COVID. So that's just life, and really looking forward to this game and just getting one check mark the way. So
Appreciate you.
Okay, next up, Tim May, Letterman Row.
Thank you very much. Shaun, I'm just wondering, what just jumps out at you about Northwestern? I mean, they seem fairly unspectacular, when you watch video, and yet they've gotten the job done, 6 times out of 7 this year, or 5 times out of 6, and just what jumps out at you offensively about those guys?
very disciplined. They're a team that don't like to get, if you get them off track, they don't like that. So like for instance, they like positive plays. If they get a negative play, that hurts them. So that's a big thing. They stay on track. They have a good quarterback that came from Indiana. Played against him a couple of times, and he got some good. Some outstanding receivers on the outside. So they're a good team. I'm really looking forward to playing them. So.
And one other quick thing, you guys are playing for a 4th straight Big Ten championship. What is it special about this program that just sticks out to you? I mean, Jonathan Cooper was talking about the brotherhood the other day when I asked him that question. But from your vantage point, why are you guys, you kind of keep making history as you go these last several years, but why is this program where it is right now, in your opinion?
It's where it is because we're winners. This program is built on winning, and that's what I believe in. That's the reason why I came here. I won 4 states in high school, so trying to make it 4 Big Tens now. So we're winners here, and in the brotherhood, everybody's close, and we compete. It ain't no just like we're brothers, but at the end of the day, we compete. Like if you're my little brother and we're fighting, like we're gonna compete at the end of the day. So that's one thing that we have, the traits that we have.
Thanks, man.
All righty, next up, Jared Smalley, WCMA.
Hi, Shaun. Obviously, you came back to Ohio State for a number of reasons, and probably the biggest of those is to win a national championship. How much? Obviously, you know how the system works. It's a little wild, but obviously, you want to not only win Saturday, you want to look good doing it, because that obviously helps strengthen your case. Obviously, that isn't a part of your game plan, but mentally, what do you consider about the way the process works, about wanting to look your best, wanting to put your best foot forward, to make sure there's no doubt when you get to Sunday and the opportunity to play in a playoff?
It starts with practice. Practicing every day against the best receivers in the nation. It starts with practice. How you practice, how you gonna play. So that's what I take it from, and what I do every day is trying to practice and compete against the best receivers, one of the best quarterbacks in the nation. It's gonna be very, very high draft pick. So that really starts with practice, in my opinion.
Does it matter to you at all, only having this shortened season where you've only played 5 games so far, you'll play 6 Saturday? Is that should that in any way be a factor in the equation of whether you play in the Final Four, the fact you've only played that amount, or does it really even matter?
To me, it don't matter, but I'm not the Final Four committee, so they make their decision on how they make their decision.
All righty, next up, we'll go to Joey Kaufman, Columbus Dispatch.
Shaun, when we talked to you on here maybe a couple of weeks ago, I think it was after the Rutgers game, and you felt you could improve in a couple areas, and we're kind of going over your performance, talked about kind of maybe going for some pass breakups instead of INTs. In the last, looking back now, your last couple of games, both Indiana and Michigan State, how do you feel you've done overall the last month and kind of working on some of the things you talked about before?
It's crazy because I talked about this with my girlfriend last night, but really, I still got a lot of room to get better at, and that's just how I'm just hard on myself at the end of the day. So I feel like I always got a lot to improve on. Even if I'm looking good on the field, I'm gonna come back and be like, I know I ain't do this right. So I know I got a lot to improve on still.
Is there something you do feel like you have? I know you have a lot to. You feel you have a lot to improve on, but is there something that you do feel you have improved on in the last couple of weeks?
There's a couple of things I have improved on as myself and as a team. I definitely think we have improved on a couple of things. So, but we still a lot to improve on. We played 5 games. Really looking forward to this 6th game and show some of the things that we did improve on. So.
Thanks.
All righty, next up, Patrick Murphy, 247.
Shaun, a similar question, but is it frustrating for you and for the secondary? You know, you had that game against Indiana. You've only had one game since then to kind of show what you were able to do. There should have been 2 games added in that. I mean, is it frustrating that you can't improve? And then do you need those games to improve? Is there only so much you can get better on in practice?
I could agree a little bit. It's only so much because you go against the same people in practice, and the game is not practice. So that's definitely a big difference. And yes, at the end of the day, the whole team missed them games. Like that's what we came here to play games. We came to play games and get better in practice. But really, it's just this year. It's stressful. It's hard. But at the end of the day, we all are grown men and we're growing up. So.
All righty, we'll go next to Dan Hope, 11 Warriors. Dan?
Yes, Shaun. I mean, you mentioned, no regrets about coming back, but is it hard coming back for this one more year and then not getting that chance to play that one more game against Michigan?
Definitely. Definitely, because I only got one chance to play against them. So last year I didn't get to play because I was hurt. My freshman year I didn't get to play. I only played that redshirt freshman year. So yeah, definitely. I was mad. I was mad that they kind of backed out. But at the end of the day, it is COVID. Our health is definitely more important than the sport of football right now and for the world in general. So they had to make their grown man decision.
And I was curious, Josh Myers, Wyatt Davis, they were both kind of in the virtual senior day on Saturday. Was that something you had the opportunity to do and decided not to do?
Yeah, it was something I decided not to do because I'm still a junior, but we talked about it, little things about it, but it's stuff I just keep to myself.
Thanks, Shaun.
All righty, we'll go to Austin Ward, Letterman Row.
Shaun, when you're talking about that mindset, we know that you never lost confidence in yourself after those, maybe that Rutgers game when we talked to you. But what does it do to your mindset mentality when you have some of that evidence that things are working outside when you go back-to-back games with picks?
That's just playing football, in my opinion. Going through the film and just making plays, and just getting better, letting the plays come to you, not trying to go to the plays. Because at corner, you got to let the plays come to you. You can't just go to the play and try to jump everything, or you're gonna get double moved or something. So that just comes with working on the film and just making the plays that come to me. So.
I think that somebody, you've touched about this where it applies to the whole team, but for you, I mean, you wanted a full season to play on the outside, and you had basically, not even half of one.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how much more comfortable are you now than you were maybe in the middle of October? And where could you have gone if you got to play twice as many games?
I'm comfortable. I'm getting more comfortable. At the end of the day, like I said, a game is different than practice. So like we only play 5 games, so I can't tell you. But I'm definitely getting more comfortable. I go against the best receivers in the nation every day, so definitely I have to get comfortable. So.
All righty, we got time for 2 more, and Shaun's going to be our final interview of the day. We'll go to Mitch Stacy, Associated Press.
Hey, Shaun, you guys got into the championship game with just the 5 games, and I just wondered how much because of that do you feel like you've got something to prove this Saturday?
Oh, we definitely got something to prove. Like I've been telling a lot of my teammates, we got to blow them out. We have to come to play because we only play 5 games. Everybody else in the nation played 8 or more. So we have to come to play, and we have to show the world what we can do. So we definitely had a lot to improve on and a lot to show.
Thanks, man.
All right, Nathan Baird, Cleveland.com. Nathan?
Shaun, I know some guys started getting mixed in here late in the season. Is there anybody else that you've seen through practice and workouts that you feel like from this underclassmen group that could still help this team in the secondary? Anybody that you're kind of eager to maybe see get on the field more?
Rocket had a good game against Michigan State. He had to step up. I feel like Marcus been doing good. And, really looking forward to prop playing this weekend, getting back. So really everybody has been doing their job and just continue to get better, and that's all we care about right now. Seven's doing better. Tyreek has got a couple burns in the game, so he's getting better. But right now, just worry about everybody getting better. We got a couple freshmen that's gonna be good, but they're freshmen at the end of the day. So, but everybody that's older, they're definitely getting better and just taking it week by week to get better and just keep on grinding and get to our goals.
All right, we'll actually sneak one more in from Jacob Benji from the Lantern.
Yeah, hey Sean. It was kind of touched on earlier how this is now the fourth straight Big Ten title game that Ohio State's played in, and I'm curious now that you're a captain and like you've seen Jeff Okudah, Damon Arnett, Jordan Fuller playing championship games. What's been the message you've been telling guys like Seven and Marcus Williamson and Marcus Hooker now that they get a chance to play on this sort of a stage?
Really just play with confidence. Like I said, we go against the best receivers every day. So just keep on playing with confidence. Keep on grinding. Balls are gonna get caught on you. That's the world of playing DB. The internet's gonna talk about you. That's the world of playing DB. So just keep on playing with confidence. Don't care about the outside world. Just care about what's in the woody every day. So.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Spencer Holbrook's been waiting patiently. Spencer, go ahead with one last question.
Shaun, you guys have heard a lot of the outside noise, and it's hard to kind of not hear those kind of things. But when you go into a week like this and you got coaches talking about how many games you guys have played or haven't played, but the whole time you guys keep talking about how it's kind of a disadvantage to not play as many games as them because you don't have as many reps. So when you hear that kind of stuff and you're going through your practice, how much are you just thinking about, man, I wish I really had those extra games that we could have played?
We all wish you had a regular season, and we all definitely wish you had an extra game. The game is just different from practice. You're going against other people that you never played against before, and you get to it's just different. It's 15 minutes on the clock, 4 quarters that you get to compete against somebody you do not know. So you play different, you act different. It's just everything is different from practice. So playing in the game is way more that you need to play in games to get better. So.
And then if I can sneak just a quick one in, you just keep talking about how you go against the best wide receivers in the country and you had to get more comfortable on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
Early in this process, when you were switching to the outside this offseason, were you getting burnt by those guys?
Oh yeah, it happened. It happened. I ain't gonna lie.
How often did that happen, and compared to now, how often are you shutting them down now?
We have our days, but it happens. Like you get burnt. It just happens. That's part of football. So.
Thanks, man.
All righty, Shaun. Thank you very much for your time. Appreciate it. Have a good day.
All right, you too.